So this is the blood exposure procedure. So the person is going to read, you will imagine the following scenario. During a service, you have sustained a minor cut to your index finger. The injury is such that you can continue. When we start reading that, while you guys are standing there, I want to see everybody do this. So while I'm talking to you guys, can you all hold on your left hand, hold your finger like this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, we have 10 minutes for this. So once they have read it and said you may now begin, I'm holding my finger. I'm gonna sanitize my hands. Okay, I'm not worried about the finger. I'm sanitizing my underhand. I'm holding my finger still. I'm gonna open my first aid kit and I'm taking out my blood procedure bag. Put it down, close your first aid kit and set it aside, okay? I'm gonna open up my blood exposure bag. And when I take out my contaminated materials bag, I'm gonna set it up so that it's kind of sitting upright so that I can put my materials in it, okay? The guy, when we went to state board, gave us that tip. So you're gonna sit it upright. Can you guys all see that? Can I get a thumbs up if you can see that? Okay, now I'm gonna empty out my blood exposure bag, Band-Aid, antiseptic wipe, and one glove. I'm gonna take my blood exposure bag now and put it in the trash. I'm gonna take my antiseptic and I'm gonna put my antiseptic bag now in contaminated materials. I'm gonna wipe my finger where my injury is with my antiseptic wipe, and I'm putting it in my contaminated materials. I'm gonna get my Band-Aid out. I'm almost done. Put my Band-Aid in contaminated materials, the rest of the Band-Aid stuff in my contaminated materials. I'm gonna put the Band-Aid on my injury. I'm gonna put my glove on. That hand that has the injury. I'm gonna seal my contaminated materials bag and I'm gonna put it in my trash and I'm gonna step back. Okay?
What if this happened while, like, the real thing, like you actually cut your hand? Would you use your blood whatever bag?
Well, no, I wouldn't, because you have the other stuff in your first aid kit that you need.
So leave that for whatever, yeah, for the testing.
I think so.
The other stuff. Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Ms. Alito?
Yes. Okay,
So we wouldn't put our blood contaminated bag into the other bag, our blood exposure bag, and then put it in the trash?
You could do that either way, but you want to put your blood exposure bag away. So you can put that away by itself. Just put it in the trash and just deal with your contaminated bag.
Okay. So it's only for the finger, not for the table?
Say that again.
Only for the finger, not for the table?
Yeah, just the finger is what we're dealing with. I don't know what you mean, Tatiana.
Well, I mean, if you cut yourself, for example, and it's spill on the table,